Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present the speaker for this morning's ceremony, Mr. Paul Morris, Director of Public Schools in New South Wales for the Far South Coast Network. Paul currently works with principals across 32 schools to build leadership capacity, to improve school performance and to maximise student learning outcomes. Paul has a strong commitment to promoting life opportunities through education and plays a leadership role in developing partnerships across organisations and the community to create innovative programs that address educational disadvantage. Paul is currently Chairman of Community Training Partnerships, which develops partnerships that create pathways through education and training into employment. He is also Chairman of the Djingi Management Committee. The Djingi program is a partnership between the Department of Education and Communities, the University of Wollongong and TAFE, which supports Indigenous students to complete a school-based traineeship in education support and provides them with entry into undergraduate teaching programs here at the University of Wollongong. Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me in welcoming Mr. Paul Morris.
Chancellor, graduates, members of the Council, members of the University, family, friends, ladies and gentlemen, may I firstly acknowledge the original custodians of the land, the Dharawal people, and pay my respects to elders past and present, and extend that respect to Aboriginal people meeting with us today, and also to include non-Aboriginal people, for it's together as a community that we can work to ensure that all people have equal opportunity to reach their potential. It's a great privilege for me to be asked to make the occasional address today. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates, recognise your commitment and hard work, and celebrate your achievements. This is a truly wonderful day and one that I'm sure will stay long in your memory. And if you don't mind, I'd like to provide you with a little bit of insight from my experience in being not only through education and into work, but the context in which we enter today's working world. And for some of you, I realise, with master's degrees and doctorates, you've been around for a little while and you've probably worked this out for yourself, but nonetheless, I'll share it. The learning that you've undertaken at the University of Wollongong is a critical foundation for your future success. But what you will find is that you'll have to apply that learning, the knowledge and skills, to your workplace context, and you'll have to become even more savvy to how you'll learn in that environment. Up until now, things have been fairly structured around your learning. You've had a course that you'll study, assessment tasks that you'll commit to, and exams that you'll sit, etc. In the workplace, it's a little less structured and it requires a lot more self-regulation. But nonetheless, we're very lucky to be in a profession, that being education, which has such a great influence not only on the lives of people and their futures, but on our community and society as a whole. And access to high quality and socially equitable education is critical to developing and maintaining a high functioning, progressive, culturally rich and economically secure society. So your investment in education is not only to your own benefit, it's to the benefit of your family and your community. I find it interesting that we still debate the rights and wrongs, positives and negatives around funding education in Australia. When you look at what's happening as far as manufacturing is concerned, if we can't work out that our future lies in high technology and education services that produce high-end products, I think we'll struggle for a little bit longer. But nonetheless, no matter how much debate there is in the media about education, and sometimes that debate is less informed than it should be, we need to take our situation, our purpose, our presence, and apply it to the best of our ability, not only, as I said, for our betterment, but those of others. So if I may, I'll share a few insights with you. If you like, it's a little bit of a compass to orient you in your work and your future education, and I find it's been very good for me. The only problem is all points of this compass begin with the letter P, which can be a bit disorienting, I suppose. The first orientation, I suppose, is one of purpose. I think it's really important to identify not only your organisational purpose, what it's about and how you contribute to it, but your own personal purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing and how do you make a difference? Once you understand that context, it provides great incentive for you to better your situation and that of your organisation in making a more valuable contribution, one that has greater synergy, one that has greater opportunity for end products that are going to be high value. The second is passion, a commitment to your work. Enthusiasm is engaging, energising and infectious, particularly enthusiasm, passion with a purpose. So when you have that strategic alignment about what you need to do and how you need to do it, when you bring your passion to that situation, it's empowering. Not only that, it's very satisfying. Always look to improve your performance. Identify the standards and expectations for your performance. Set goals around your performance that are informed by those standards. Reflect upon your performance and identify opportunities. Actively seek constructive feedback. I would promote with you the need to find a very valued coach and mentor in whatever you do. And it doesn't matter at what stage of life you're at and what stage of education and learning you're at. It's important to have those people around you who you have confidence in, who can tell you the truth and provide a constructive way forward for you when required. The fourth orientation is play. Enjoy your work, have fun, and take responsible risks. Challenge your learning, apply your learning, challenge your practice. As I said, see how you can improve that practice, but do so with professional and collegial relationships that are strong and healthy, with an injection of humour and goodwill. Make sure you celebrate success, but most importantly, I think you need to be mindful. Always put your work into perspective. It is hugely significant, but it is not the only thing in your life of significance. Remember to invest in your relationships. Take opportunities to develop experiences beyond learning that you have engaged with at the moment or at this point in time, learning experiences for the future, and try and construct an opportunity for you to maximise your potential. The insights that I've shared with you are not peer-reviewed, but nonetheless, I hope they may be of benefit to you. I suppose they've come from the School of Experience. It's a relatively simple framework. It's about purpose, passion, performance, and play. And if you can use those as your orientation and no doubt refine them over time, perhaps even give them new labels or add or subtract from that list, then you'll have an orientation that you'll be very engaged with, very insightful about, and hopefully very constructive in providing you with opportunity into the future. Once again, I'd like to congratulate you on your wonderful achievement in completing your studies through the University of Wollongong. I'd also like to challenge you to consider how you will continue with your education into the future. See today as a transition point, not as an end point. For life is a journey, informed, empowered, and enriched through learning. I wish you all the best of luck and good fortune. Thank you, Chancellor.